Well, good morning. We're back in Middle Earth, and we're getting ready to talk to Bori.
I need your help, my friend.
And do the Drowned Treasury epic instance.
In the flooded depths of Moria was a great axe Ziegelberg lost. Few have ever tried to find it, and fewer ever return from their quest. Who now remains to challenge the shadows that linger in the dark halls of the deep places?
If you and your allies can clear the flooded passages that lie between Gunlogen and Gangarath, we might yet find the armories written about in the Book of Marzabal. Could it be that we might find Ziegelberg there? I hope so. If the records I have studied are to be believed, dwarves erected great mechanisms here to seal off several of the passages when the Gredbig grew too numerous. You will need to deal with the creatures and learn the means of operating the mechanisms to clear the way. I will follow you once I have finished examining the map of these places, for it is very confusing and we will need to keep our bearings. I'll follow when I'm able. Clear the way through the tunnels if you can. So, I'm going to sit here with my thumb up my bum while you do all the hard work. There's a rumbling from the bottom of the steps as the wall gives way. And there's no use. Even if you are in this instance and everything is gray, expect that everything will attack you because in instances, the mobs don't care. And the inspiration boost is actually really good. So if you're soloing this, you should have no trouble at all. I mean, she's got like 28,000 hit points now and a lot of mana. So it's quite doable. Clear out this area. There are certainly plenty of these bugs here. Alright, so we have to find these stone wheels. nearby wall gives way. There's actually a couple other spots we want to go before we continue, because there's other stone wheels here. There's a grinding in the earth as the nearby wall collapses. And we just completed Gred Big Slayer. So, wasn't planning on completing a Slayer deed, but I'm not going to complain that I did. You know what I will do, however? I will swap out. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do, but that'll work. I'll swap out, because I'm not going to make enough XP here to worry about getting another level. And I do want that slight extra boost. Now there's another wall here that's just going to collapse on its own. And it has another stone wall, or stone wheel. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Hi. The wheel moves reluctantly, but you are rewarded with a distant rumbling. So, I'm assuming that means that whatever you just did affects something further down the path. So now, having completed that chamber, I'm going to come down this way. Here, you want to go down, follow the water down. Actually, I might have been wrong. I think it's actually further up you follow the water down. Here you actually follow the water up. Wait, no. Oh, I know what it is. I do this every time. Somewhere here is an opening. Right there. And I totally missed it. And we have a bunch of little toads. Well, these are baby toads. But we have to kill them, because they will kill us. You hear muffled croaking from somewhere, as if through stone. I'm getting a 2 for here. With a rumbling crash, the matriarch breaks into the room. And here comes Mama, and she's not too happy that I'm taking out her babies. Look, everything's a bright fuzzy pink. Okay. Ow. Head down this way. Path that she just kindly opened up for us. Here's the spot where you go down. And we have more Gredbig to deal with. Okay. Now these are little, they're called mantis. They're not the same as the big Gredbig warriors that we've been fighting. Of course, the beetle-looking ones are the same. There's a lot of them here. And each of these mantises got 1 to 2 guards. In the first area it was usually 1. Here it's 2. Pretty bad when even the orcs are bothered enough by the creatures to wall them off in their own space. Okay, more Gredbig over there, more Gredbig over there. Okay. Let's clear out the Gredbig. Alright, clear out the last batch. Did you just shoot snot at me? Disgusting. Had a little bit of lag there. Not the best place to have that. So we have cleared all the bugs out. And we have 3 stone wheels. Now you can pretty much do these in any order. The wheel is reluctant to move, but eventually locks into place. Some ancient device groans beneath the earth. Up, and there's a duo of queens here you have to fight. And they have some interesting muting skills, so if you want to start getting them as fast as possible. Especially if you use your voice. But there. They are taken care of. And we can continue once more. And we keep going more and more down. And we have more Gredbig. Bigger numbers this time. Alright, so I might as well take care of this little lone one. Alright, tip, if you can, you want to take these out from a distance. There's a particular reason for that, which we will see in a moment after we've taken them out. One more. Now I think this is actually one of those, I mean this is the epic version of it, but there's actually an instance down here, the Drowned Treasury. Alright, now the reason we wanted to do that from a distance is because when you come here, you get a whole bunch of spiders attack you. Now, if you feel like having a real party and having a go at all of them at once, go ahead. But if you'd prefer to take your mobs a few at a time, yeah, definitely want to stay away from that wall until you're ready to fight the spiders. Okay, now we're going further down. We have room full of spiders. So we're actually going to stick that in the middle of those. Oh, I'm too far away. Okay. Now am I close enough? Nope, still too far away. There we go. Actually finding that skill there very useful. This vivid imagery. It's got like a 1 minute cooldown, but you know what? It's so useful that I don't mind. we've cleared out a large portion of these spiders so far. One more that's been wandering around. Okay. Now we've done that. We want to head down further still. More spiders. Including a mommy spider. Now, can usually grab a spider or two without grabbing mommy. It's usually nice to at least decrease the number of things you're going to be fighting against when you're fighting a mini boss. Okay. Alright. Mommy and 2 spiders left. I think we can do that. She makes some of the most horrible noises, doesn't she? Makes me wonder, do spiders really make noises like that and we just don't hear them? The room now cleared of spiders, Moria arrives. Because, like I said, he's going to let me do all the work. If I'm right, we should be very near the upper armories. I will spin this wheel and let you through. How about you spin the wheel and then come with me? Before he turns the wheel, revealing a further passage, I will catch up with you after I have finished looking around out here. An incredible sight unfolds before you. Broen the dwarf, wounded, but still alive.
The beast in the water. Beware.
Cannot believe. Broen shudders with the very effort of speech. The beast in the water. Beware, friends. Oh, and did I mention, yes, you're fighting the Watcher in the water. Oof. And he has some skills. don't think I can even put... I don't even think I can put my stone out there. I can't. Alright. He has some not so fun skills there. The watcher in the water slips beneath the surface and is gone. Because of course it's a coward and can't stand an actual fight. Rowan!
I need your help, my friend.
Are you really here, my friends? Is this some apparition? Rowan coughs, and you see for the first time the axe shining by his side, an axe so fair, bright, and cold that it can only be made of mithril. Rowan catches your glance and smiles weakly. The beast brought me to this place, thinking to save me for later. I expect one of its victims bore this. He is all bones now, but I owe him my life, whoever he was. I could keep the beast at bay with the axe made of mithril, but I did not have the strength to escape. I would surely have starved. You say Bori is with you? What a wonder. I shall give him a surprise, I expect. Good old Bori. Let us get out of here, Medriel. I am glad this place will not be my grave.
Through the heroic efforts of the heroes of Eriador, Broin is brought out alive from the flooded depths of Moria. From the mists of legend, he brings with him the mithril axe Ziegelberg. Will the axe be enough to sway the balance of power in Moria? Or have the dwarves already suffered too many losses?
And we have found Browan. He is alive. There's much celebrating, I'm sure.
We are heroes, my friend.
Medriel, we are heroes. Browan lives still, and the mithril axe Ziegelberg has come out of the darkness just at our time of greatest need. Can you believe our good fortune? Why, at this rate, in a week's time we will surely drive the last ark howling like a cur from Moria. Let's see, we have Ziegelberg's Finder, which actually has some really nice stats on it.
Broin is resting in the peaceful path, recovering from his injuries.
You should go now to see Browan. I know that he will want to speak with you about his grand adventure. He is resting in the peaceful path, a camp that my father has made for those recovering from wounds received, while reclaiming the mines from the arks and other unwelcome creatures that dwell in this place. The entrance to the peaceful path is along Doran's Way, northeast of the gardens there. There you will find Browan recovering from his ordeal. And that is near the gardens of Thorak Bazan. Wow, our bags are full again. Okay. So we will stop by a vendor and drop some junk off. And then we will head to Thorak Bazan to go see Browan. Who was quite certain that his last days were going to be in that
It is
dark,
that Barleen's company discovered Mithril.
Dark, dank place. And you imagine, it probably was really dark in there. Necklace of Endurance. Yeah, we can get rid of that. Oh, let's... Where is that piece? That we will put on. I don't have time to look at all this junk. Let's just get rid of some. Wow, I seriously have to... I'm gonna have to go through my bags. There's no other way around it. Okay. Alright. But, let's go see Browan. So we're going to Thorakbazan.
May Durian return soon to his halls.
Which, fortunately, is a swift travel. Now, what I don't get is why this is a swift travel, and it's not that far away from 21st Hall, but places like Arkwatch are slow travel, and much further away. That logic did not make any sense. I don't feel like fighting her right now. So these doors that I had pointed out much earlier when we were down here, this is where Browan is, with other wounded dwarves.
I have had enough of adventure, my friend.
Friend.
Never come here.
I thank you for rescuing me. This is not the adventure I had in mind when we arrived in Holland. When the creature the pool took me from before the doors of Doran, I thought I was doomed. But the creature must have had a mind to save some of its prey for later, and so I was left within the watery treasury in the depths of Moria, as was Owen so many years ago. He found Ziegelberg, Medriel. Who knows how long he wielded it to fend off the monstrous creature in the depths, and yet in the end, even with the mithril axe itself, he could not escape. That would have been my fate as well if you had not found your way into the watery depths and driven away the beast. I desire adventure no more. No songs or tales for me. I have had enough.
Tell Moria not to wield Ziegelberg. I fear the axe may be cursed.
You have rescued me from the Drowned Treasury, but still I am afraid. I fear that the recovery of Ziegelberg will prove ill for the dwarves. There is something about the axe that fills me with dread, and I worry it will awaken unwholesome greed in my people. Already Bori has risked much in his desire for this weapon. Please return to the Chamber of Leadership and tell Bori of my concerns. His words, as we left the flooded chambers where I had been trapped by the Watcher, fill me with worry. So he feels that the axe is cursed and should not be used. Now, before we go talk to Bori again, we want to make a quick stop
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
to the Chamber of Crossroads to witness the reassembly of a statue.
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls of Khazad-dûm.
Alright. Head out there. Luckily, the swift travel makes that not such a horrible trip. Although, even the slow travel's not too bad because the two places aren't that far away. And I believe, yep, Uxie's down here.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
You have done what I thought was impossible. Because of your actions, the name of Helgi Goblinbane shall continue to strike fear into the hearts of the Archon within Khazad-dûm. The statue base is there in the center of the court. Would you do the honors of reassembling it? In other words, I'm too scared to go out there. Mobs will attack. So let's get rid of this piercing dark claw. Helgi Goblinbane's stern visage once more overlooks this hall, and of course we are immediately attacked. And this is what I was saying. If you stand here long enough, that goblin rider will keep coming back. And it's good for if you just feel like standing around and doing nothing. It's actually kind of good to get your Goblin and Warg Slayer deed done. It's actually a pretty nice statue. And we're going to take a screenshot of it because unfortunately it doesn't stay that way. And I like to remember it being complete.
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
Bellows and Anvil, Medriel, what a long, strange trip you have been on. Those goblins and their orcish allies nearly got away with their plan to erase the name of the legendary Helgi Goblinbane from not only their memory, but perhaps in time also from ours. This is such a beautiful act from one who is not even planning to settle permanently within Khazad-dûm's magnificent halls. I am so proud of you. Excuse me. I seem to have a fleck of stone dust in my eye. How cute. We will just take what will get us the most coin. And now we can head back to the 21st hall to talk to Bori.
These halls will be great once more.
And where? Oh. Really? Alright, let's go back to the vendor because we are full up again. Yep, definitely gonna have to do something about the bags after this video is done, and not a moment later.
The merchant halls of Khazad-dûm lie in darkness now.
Okay, we don't need that. vitality will, resistance rating. I mean, it's not my first choice. But we might as well use it. Better than the level 35 bracelet I've been wearing for an age. That. So at least we have a couple of spaces in our bag. Should he give us anything? Alright. Now, we have a couple spaces. It's still not much. Alright, Bori.
Broin worries for nothing. Ziegelberg is a fine weapon and will serve us well.
What tidings do you bring from my friend? Broin is worried. He has been through much hardship, but he must realize the glory that awaits us. We are so near to casting the orcs out of Moria that I can taste it. We cannot stop now that we have the means for victory. Do you not know the story of Azog? I will not recount it for you now, for it is grim. But I know that Mazog, spawn of his spawn, is surely hewn from the same block as he, terrible and merciless. More of our scouts have returned, and they believe they have found the location of Mazog's fortress. It is a place called Zabagathal in Nudmalek. One such scout, Gloomer, is located near Zabagathal. Travel to Nudmalek and speak to him. Locate and talk to Gloomer in Nudmalek. So where are we headed? Nudmalek. Ah, next up takes us to Second Hall. That's right. So, we have been waiting for that. Remember I said that there are various quests in Second Hall from that one dwarf, but we weren't going to work on them until we got the epic storyline to go down there. And now we do.
Oh, glorious day! We shall soon restore Moria.
Had enough of Zelimelech, have you? Well, you will always be welcome in the 21st Hall for the services you did. There's a goat waiting at the stable that already knows the way there. If you do not wish to take your chances on the road, it is a difficult journey to the Arkwatch. Talk to Avor at Arkwatch. A goat is available for travel, for the journey is difficult. And I think that just would have led us there to start the quest. We'll grab it, we'll do it. We'll also switch back out for a tortoise stone, so we can stop earning XP again. And that's the goat we want. And we're just going to turn that quest in so we don't have it hanging around on our books.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
Ah, greetings to you, High Elf. Welcome to the Arkwatch. We are certainly in need of aid, if that is why you're here. And, like I said, we're just turning in. So, we'll take our part back to 21st Hall. And next time we will be headed out to Second Hall to help a dwarf there and to advance the epic quest chain. But until then, bye for now.